Hi guys, Adventurous allotment here. I'm on my allotment. This is the first update for a while because it's the weather's and the growth hasn't been there, and the weather's been pretty mixed. So I'm currently here on the fruit part of my allotment. So I'm going to divide this update into a few different parts. So first of all, it'll be the fruiting section, which is what we're looking at now. And then we'll move on to the ornamental section, and then later on we'll do the soft fruit section, which has changed since last time, and also as well as that we'll do the greenhouse. So first of all, we'll start with the fruit, and first of all what you can see is this is the Chilean guava, the ever dependable, although it did get damaged this year for the first time, and you can still see the remnants of that damage on leaf tips. Those red leaf tips there are symptomatic of frost damage that we got in December, and it's only really started to grow back properly now with this. Before that, a lot of the new growth was just basically crisping up and falling off, dying, you know, that kind of thing. So it is recovering. Luckily it likes the cool climate, so it can recover from harsh winter, but it's taking time to do so it's going to be very late this year in its flowering and its fruiting. But yeah, it's on the way now, so that's good news, partially. The next one is the pomegranate, which is growing leaves back, of course. A very hardy plant, so no worries with that. We just haven't really had any fruit on it yet, any flowers even, so I'm not sure what that will bring this year. As we walk around, we've got the Azores blueberry, which actually is quite healthy looking this year, despite the frost. Did get a bit of damage on leaf ends, but the leaves fell off, and instead we've got these brand new leaves, the red tips on the ends signifying the newer leaves, but it's looking very, very healthy now. Now if it can not flower, that would be nice, because what happens in previous years is it went straight to flower at this time of year, and then there was no suggestion of any bushing up. This is the most leaves it's had, I think, for a few years. Yeah, so that one hopefully will grow a bit more. Here we've got our fig again, just growing its leaves back here. It's the time of year, of course, when it would grow its leaves back, and they're starting to emerge nicely. But we've also got some Braber figs on the end. You can see that there. There's some nice Braber figs developing. There's some bigger ones somewhere. Yeah, there are some bigger ones. Oh, yeah, I can't find them, but the bigger ones here, actually. Yeah, they're getting big. They're quite developing, swelling quite fast, so you never know. It hasn't happened in previous years, but the differences between this year and previous years is this year we haven't had the frost in spring, in April and March. It's been relatively frost free during March and April, and so these plants actually haven't, at least the small figs have not been hit by frost, whereas previous years they had, and I'm presuming that's why they didn't develop properly. So it'll be interesting to see if they develop fully this year, and we'll see if that happens. Who knows? Straight through, I'm not going to walk around to it, but straight through is the strawberry tree, Arbutus unido, starting to develop new leaves, although it lost all its fruits pretty much due to the cold we had in December. There's only a few fruits left on it, but not really enough. These fruits do require frost-free winters to fully develop in full panicles of fruit anyway. Otherwise only the odd one sort of develops because of the cold. And then straight down here we're starting to see the pineapple guava is starting to grow some new foliage a lot around the plant. As you can see, it's not big, it's quite behind compared to last year. The likelihood is that it will not develop fruit till a lot later this year. We will see, but it's looking okay considering the winter it had to go through. A lot of dropped leaves, probably again due to cold, and there's a few bare branches on the end. Nothing that we haven't seen before though, because this has been through the mill in previous years. But the way it comes back from a cold winter is commendable, is it? Yeah, but it's looking good. That's good. So I'll update you on that as it goes by, but we probably won't expect any flowers till about June this year, which is comparable to a few previous years anyway. Next one is the citrus. You'll see that it's no longer with us. I dug it out, got rid of it. It was never coming back. I did the scratch test all over it. It wasn't particularly great, so I've replaced it with a cutting I took last year. There it is, and that is sort of grown back now. The starting to grow new growth. It did have a fruit on it, but it's dropped off, understandably. Yeah, so basically I'm gonna let that one grow through, and hopefully, because the scion of the yuzu that I had in there was hardier than the rootstock, this is the scion, so hopefully this will prove hardier than the last plant, but we'll see. It's a bit of a risk, but there you go. So that's the fruit part, and then I've got the herbs there. They're not of interest, but I'll take you around here first, and I've got a few more plants to show you, but not many. Obviously over the floor is the citrus that have been grown in pots. Some of them got hit this year by the frost, even in the greenhouse. So, but here it is. This is the fruiting top tree. This is the top fruit open cage, basically, the former polytunnel. And before me, what you can see here is the peach that's growing new leaves, but no fruit this year, unfortunately. Just the leaves. It's a bit young. I think it's not mature enough for fruit yet. In the middle there is a cherry. Again, no fruit on that, but that will hopefully flower in future years. And then beyond that is the Jubilee plum. Again, no fruit, but it's getting the leaves out and it's growing, which is a good sign for years, future years even, which is good. So anyway, apart from one more plant, that pretty much concludes it. I'll go on to this. This is the Luma apiculata. The Luma apiculata, of course, was sort of damaged in a sense, but it's recovered now and it's grown back. So there you go. There it is in that pot. It's starting to grow back now. It's starting to really get a move on. Getting to a nice size. This will probably be double this size by the end of the year. These do grow fast. So yeah, and this probably will flower this winter as well. Not winter, sorry. Will flower this summer as well. But it's looking okay. It's looking healthy. It looks like it's gonna have a good year. So that concludes the fruit part. Not bad. A lot of stuff growing back. Unfortunately, lost a few things. One thing, sorry, which is the citrus, but we had a replacement, so it's okay. It's okay. Anyway, the next video will be on the ornamental side. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you for that video next. Alright, cheers.